Well, Penina, earlier we spoke with Dr. Gideon Chitanga, who is an expert in African elections and democracy. Now, he refused the notion that Africa is lagging behind when it comes to democratic elections. He also says, look, Africa as a continent has embraced democratic elections. And interestingly, he says, even in those countries where coups have taken place. Take a listen.
Now, if you look at where democracy is today in different African countries compared to Europe, you would say relatively African countries have advanced in terms of their experience with the democratic elections as a norm of democracy, but also other norms like constitutionalism and so forth, human rights. I would never argue that Africa is failing. I think that there's quite a level of serious commitment and determination to nature and foster political systems that work for different African countries. Democracy has been widely embraced in Africa. The holding of elections is now a norm in most African countries, except for the recent coups that happened in parts of sub-Saharan and West Africa. But even having said that, leaders in these countries that experience the coups are actually discussing elections with the African Union and other regional organs, which indicates that there's an acceptance that elections are a legitimate means through which leaders are elected. But fundamentally, the key problem in many African countries is to foster conditions of socio-economic and political stability that allow any democratic experiment to succeed.